welcome to your Beyond the Bar workout. My name is Shannon. We're going to be here for about an hour. You're going to need a few things. I have a bar stool. You can grab a chair, a wall, anything that gives you some support. If you have some weights, I have 5-pound weights. You can use 3-pound, 2-pound, 1-pound, or no weights. So weights are always optional. And if you have a block, grab a block. If you don't have a block, my recommendation would be a hardback book or something to give you a little bit of lift up. Make sure it's something that's not going to slide around because you're going to use your foot on it. So ensure safety. Worst case, you can do all the workouts without the block, but the block is going to be really helpful. All right. So we're going to start, make sure also you have water because I'm going to give you a lot of water breaks. All right, so we're going to come into the center, just toes are a little bit wider. Let's inhale, reach and extend the arms up, and then exhale, come down. Let's go for 5 and 4. Nice stretching. 3, push into your heels. 2 and 1. We're going to go to the left side. So reach over to the left and just keep extending the arms in that direction. Let's find 5 more. And 4, this is just kind of a warm-up to help your whole body open up. Last 2. And last 1. We're going to go to the right. So stay to the right, rise up onto the left toes as you do that. And let's find 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And come into the center. We're going to grab onto our block. And we're going to grab onto your weights. So you're going to come in, you're going to use the block, and we're going to start to stabilize on the right foot. And I'm going to turn my block so my whole foot can fit on it. And I'm going to keep my block, or my foot on the block. And I want you to bring the weights to your heart for a moment, and just find if this is comfortable. Get in a position that's comfortable. It's not going to be totally comfortable, but make sure your whole heel is on the block. Shoulders are back, sit up nice and tall. Let's go for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into your right pinky or big toe. See if you can lift up so the heel is going to lift. We're going to do little tiny dips for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring that heel down and up for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Keep going. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to hold here. We're going to reach the weights in. So we're going to use the weights this time. We're going to do that same thing. Keep your left foot on the block. Lower down, lift up. So let's just hold here. Find 10 and 9 and 8, 7. Just holding. 6 and 5. Hi, bow. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower, lift, lower, lift. So pushing down, pushing into the block. So that left foot is really pushing in. Keep extending. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up under those toes. See if you can find those little dips. Curling into the biceps. So let's find 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull your belly in, shoulders back. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Holding here, we're going to drop the heel, curl, heel, curl, heel, curl. 10, 9. Is that left leg getting tired? I know mine is. 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. Bring those weights down. Bring the leg off. We have the other side. So take that block right about where That right foot would be, toes are facing forward, heel is on it. Bring the weights to your heart and just sink down. Make sure your legs are wide enough. Now, little tuck of your tailbone, so I'm not pushing into my lower back, not hurting my lower back. Shoulders come back lower. And let's just find those for 10, 9. Push into your left big toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up onto the left toes, and let's find those little dips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to drop that heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get as low as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Drop the heel. Bring those hands in and out. So we're going to sink down a little bit and just start those curls for 10, 9. Really pushing in with that right leg. So the right leg is working a lot here. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower, lift, lower, lift. So you're pushing in the whole thigh. I'm working adductors and abductors, working glutes, working quads, hamstrings are even helping here. Last 2. Last 1. Rise up onto the toes, lower, lift, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know I'm shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, and we're gonna lower, lift, lower, lift. So that heel is lowering and lifting. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, getting that upper body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold on to your weights, but you're going to take that block over towards the side and just hold the weights right at your heart. Bring your feet so they're hip distance apart. We're going to rise up onto those toes. So rise up onto your toes. See if you can find little dips, tiny little dips. I know my balance is a little off because my legs are shaky. Pushing up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to hold on. 1, 3, 2, 1. Holding here. Sink down as low as you can and hold. Lift the heels up as high as you're able. Maybe bring those weights out a little bit more. Stay here for 5 more. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the heels down. Turn the toes so the toes are facing out. So toes are facing out, big toes are pressing in, rolling a little to your outer arches, lower down, just curling. Now if you can touch the knuckles right to the thighs, do that. Pull the hips a little bit through. So a little tuck of that tailbone is coming under. Maybe just gazing slightly up, squeezing the biceps in. Last 10, 9, 8, get down lower. 7, 6, 5, 4. You're going to pulse on 1, 3, 2, and 1, and little pulse. And I just want you to hold those arms slightly out. Squeeze and push your thumbs back so you're not hurting your shoulders. Last 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Rise up onto your left heel, lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands in, drop the heel, out, in, out, in, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Hold those hands out. Lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel drops. Weights come in. Nice. Keep going with this. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights up towards the ceiling. You're gonna lift, reach one heel up, down, up, down, up, down. Now try to keep your body into the center. These are the last 10, and I'll take you out of this pose. 9. You've got this. 8, each side. 7, lift. 6, lift. Oh, my legs hurt so bad. 5, 4, and 3. Come on, you can do this with me. 2, we're in this together. 1, nice, and lift. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, straighten those legs, bring those weights down, bring the feet in. Oh, let's get a drink. So get a drink. Keep yourself and your throat moist. One sip is really good. So you're going to need your chair. We're going to still use our block. We're going to actually use our block quite a bit today. And I want you to grab one weight. So I'm going to bring my chair a little closer to make sure I'm still in the frame. You're going to take the block right behind you. So I'm going to start on my right leg. Right leg is forward, and then this back left leg is going to be on the chair, or on the block. Make sure your right knee and ankle align when you're doing this. So on these first ones, I just want you to find your balance here. Bring your knee down, lift, down, lift. So let's find 10 like that. And 9, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to grab onto your weight, stabilize with your left hand. And I want you to bring the weight down by your right side. And you can hang the weight so it looks a little bit like this. And you can hang it down. And just adding a little weight to that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, grab onto your weight, and we're going to extend the arm back. I'm going to bring it in and extend it back for 5. Press back for 4. Just hold in here. 3, 2, 1. Swing it back, heave it back, fingers face up. Little lift, lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight to your chair. Lean your weight forward. Straighten out your back leg. So again, I'm pushing this weight so the knee and ankle stay in alignment. I'm not letting it come forward. So you can see it's right in alignment. So I'm pushing it into my right hip. As you extend forward, keep reaching. And then I want you to see, can you touch your heel towards your bottom, touch the block. Keep pushing your right hip back, look down at your knee. Let's find 10, touch, 9, touch, 8, touch, 7, touch, 6, touch, 5, touch, 4, touch, 3, touch, 2, touch, 1, touch, press back. Find your lunge again. Little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press forward again. That knee and ankle line. Little touch for 10, 9, 8. Keep pushing your right hip back. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pulling your belly in. 3, 2, 1. Touch. Bring that knee down. Find those little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We just have one more round. 3, 2, 1. Press your right hip back. Knee and ankle. Bring that heel in so you can touch. Keep pulling your right hip back as much as you can. And then push into your right big toe. So you're rooting in to your big toe. So you're stable right at the center. Squeeze your inner thighs. Last two. Last one. Touch. Reestablish. Find your lunge. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, step forward. All right, if your glute isn't as sore as mine, you're not doing it right. As my right glute is killing me. I'm gonna switch these over to the other side just so you can see me at a good angle. I'm gonna bring this leg back, or the block back, and this time you're gonna stabilize on that left leg. So the right leg comes back. Make sure you're back far enough. So if you need to adjust, you can always move that block back a little bit, but you wanna make sure this left knee and ankle line, really important to start there. So I'm gonna find left knee and ankle line, shoulders are back. Draw the right knee down, lifting up. So let's just find this, sitting up as tall as you can, so your torso is really tall. Draw the knee down and up for 10, and 9, and 8. Squeeze the inner thighs, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to hold here, grab onto your weight, let it pull down a little bit. So you're gonna find those lower dips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're gonna hold on 1, 3, 2, 1. Hold down, lean your body forward, and then pull the arm back. And I want you to press back, down, down. So those little tricep lifts, 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Straighten out that leg a little bit. Push your weight into your left hip and draw the fingers up a little. So little up, little down, up, down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the weight to the chair, and again, try to keep your knee and ankle in alignment. I'm going to shift that weight forward, and I'm going to try to touch the right heel towards the bottom, and then retouch the block. Keep shifting the left hip back. Let's find 10, 9. So you notice I'm not pushing into the chair here, really pushing my weight into my left glute. For 5 more, try to touch. 4, full extension. 3, 2, 1. Press your toes back to the block. Find that lunge. So pressing down. Find those babies for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Lean your left hip back, knee and ankle line. Right heel finds the glute. So you've already done 2, that's 3, and 4, 5, 6. Pull your belly in, shoulders back for 3 more, and 2, and 1. Pressing the toes back, leaning back, finding those little dips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press that left hip back, last round. So grab on, pull that heel in, but pull your left hip back so your left knee and ankle line. Root into your left big toe. Last 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing that foot down, finding those little lunges. Oh my God, these hurt so bad. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. All right, good job. Get a drink. How hard are those, right? You can hear me breathing. I am out of breath. I was cold when I started, and I'm not cold anymore. So you're still going to need your chair for a little bit. I'm going to take it to the other side, and we're not going to use it a whole lot longer. This time, your chair is going to be forward, and I just want you to use it as kind of a stabilizer. You're still going to use your block. And so I'm going to bring the block right in front of the chair. And this time, that right foot is going to be on the block. So I'm going to face it a long way so it kind of connects my whole foot. Now make sure you're still aligning your body. So when you do this, I don't want you to kind of be on a tightrope. I want to make sure that your left leg adjusts to the dimensions of your hip. Your right foot is going to be on the block. Now as I'm here, I'm going to bring that back left knee down, and I'm going to shift my weight forward. But you notice that knee doesn't track over the toes, it's going to stay over the heel. So I'm going to lower and press, lower, press, lower, press, lower, press. So press that back leg, squeeze your inner thighs, keep your back really straight. 10 more like this, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6. Try to get your body back up so your head faces towards 12 o'clock. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Nice. Straighten out. Hold here. I want you to hop in an inch, hop out an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold here, draw that knee down, hold down, maybe the arms come down, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure your toes are on the block. I want you to lift that heel lower, lift, lower. Stay in your lunge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up, little lifts. So stay up on your toes, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down, step all the way forward. Definitely a lot of quad work. We're going to do the other side, then we're on the ground. So you're doing really, really good. We're going to come back. And again, just bring or adjust what you need to. I'm adjusting so you can see me a little bit better, but you can really just change your leg. You're going to bring that block so it touches the left foot. And you're going to step your whole left foot on it. You want to make sure on this one that more of your toes are going to be on it because we're going to rise up under the toes. Step the right foot back and try to lift your shoulders up. Keep your right heel lifted and draw your knee down. Find your lunge so when you look down, your knee and ankle are in alignment. So I'm going to lower and lift. And let's just find these for a moment, finding this little nice balance. 5 more like this. 4, 3, just little lunges. 2, 1, I'm going to lower and then I'm going to press forward. And as I press forward, I'm going to make sure this knee and ankle stay in alignment. So maybe even gaze down. Draw down and then press and tighten your back right glute when you do this. So it's 10. I'm pushing everything into the earth. So I'm actively pushing my left foot into the block as I'm doing this, keeping the chest reaching, keeping my spine in neutral. Left knee and ankle stays in alignment. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. Lowering down, finding those little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up onto your toes and then lower the heel. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, stay up on the toes, 2, 1, hold here, little pulses for 10, 9, you've got these, 8, 7, shoulders are back, 6, you can do this, 5, I know these hurt, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your heel down, we have those little jumps, so those little jumps in and out, just tiny little movements for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, oh, the burn, 3, 2, 1, step forward, woo. All right, and I always tell my class, when you feel that burn, you are releasing natural HGH. You're also really strengthening the muscle. So that will create a little bit more of an afterburn. So you're burning calories all day long, which is really awesome. All right, so you're gonna come down. You're not gonna need your chair anymore, but you are gonna need your block. So I'm gonna bring this chair out of the way, and I'm gonna come down, and I want you to just have a seat. So come into a seated pose. We're gonna do a little bit of core work. Now the core work we're gonna do today is working with the quads as well. And you're gonna need your block. So when you extend forward, I'm gonna get a drink. My throat is drying out talking to you. We're gonna hop the leg over. Now, if you're somebody that has really tight hamstrings, you might want to sit on a pillow or a blanket and even feel comfortable. If you need to support yourself with your hands. But we're gonna hop our leg over the block. Let's start with the right leg. And I want you to point the toes. Lift up as much as you can and feel the leg go over. We're gonna just find 10 and 9 and 8. Working on this transverse abdominal, so this low abdominals. Last 5 and 4. Really lifting up. 3 and 2 and 1. Placing the block over on the left side. And if you need a lower surface, that's okay. If you don't need the block and you can only maybe hop an inch, try that. But if you can, try to leave the block up a little bit. If you're really strong and you want to take the block all the way up, feel free to do that. So I'm going to bring it to this halfway mark today and reaching it over. So let's find 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Lift up, shoulders back. 5 more and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Bringing it back. I'm going to take the block out to the side for a moment. So roll out your ankles. All right, so I'm going to lift the right leg. I'm going to swing it out a little bit, set it down. So out and down. Try to press the thigh. So I'm pressing to the abductors, getting the abductors and the abs kind of working together. So keep your toes pointed and make sure you're kind of pushing with the side of your pinky toe. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Other side, same thing. So I'm going to lift, over, down, over, down, over, down, over. Pressing over. You've got this. Let's go 5 more. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. So bring your bottom all the way to the front. So I stay in your frame. I'm going to move my mat back a little bit. So I want your feet to be off your mat. So make sure your feet are off the mat, but your bottom is pretty close to the edge. I'm going to take myself, so my feet are making a V, and I want you to slide your heels in as much as you can and really pull the ribs up. Now slide forward. So reach the arms forward, squeeze into it, and reach back. We're going to find 10, 9, 8. Use that squeeze. 7, 6, 5. Really squeeze into it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. See if you can get those heels in a little closer and release. So we're going to do that same thing. When we come forward, I want you to point the toes, squeeze in, point, squeeze, point. So squeezing into the lower abdomen, squeeze, point, squeeze, point, squeeze, point. 5 more. Squeeze, point, squeeze. 3. We're going to hold on 1 and 2 and 1. Pressing in. Find these little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring them down. All right, so you're going to need your block. We're going to come into a boat pose. Now, this is kind of fun. I like this. If you can't do it with the block, that's okay. You can kind of hold the block from the side a little bit, and you're going to try to touch your toes to the block. Just touch. And lift up. We're going to find 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If that was challenging, that might be where you're going to stay. I'm going to hold the block really lightly, and I'm going to kick, and then I'm going to try to bring this right leg over. So reach, squeeze, touch. Right in, touch. Point, bring it down, touch. I know you can see. You really have to pull that knee towards the chest. Press. Bring it down, up. 5 more. And then 4. Squeeze. 3. I'm trying not to lose my block. 2. Up. Last one. Up. Give yourself a hug. Maybe take those legs out for a moment. Move your body a little side to side. All right, bring those knees in, leaning the shoulders back. We're going to bring those toes right back into the block. Lean back. Find those little touches for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring that left foot around. So it's touch and point. Touch and point. Touch. Try to point the foot. Notice if there's a little bit of a struggle there. I know with my left side, it's not as coordinated. You've got 5 more. Pressing over. But it's really strong. And so tell your left side, if it is your weaker side, it's as strong as the right side. It's as smart as your right side. Last 2. We talk to our body like we want it to work, not as it's working. Good job. All right, so we're going to lie down. You're not going to need anything for just a little bit. We're going to come in and do a little bit more core work. So I want you to think about pressing your lower back down. Now, as you press your lower back down, separate your feet a little bit, and we're just going to curl the shoulders up. So think about curling the shoulders up and pushing into the lower back. Bring your arms forward and relax your neck a little bit. Really, we can strain our neck a lot by kind of curling the neck in, and we don't want to do that. So I'm going to try to touch the right heel and then the left. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And if you want to make it harder, you're going to walk those feet out. If you want to make it a little easier, try to walk the heels in. I'm going to try to keep it towards the center, and I'm going to go 10 more. 9 and 8 and 7. These are called penguins. 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower the head. Take the arms out for a moment. Relax the body. Let the lower back press down. Nice deep breath. Good job. All right, hands are down. We're going to inhale, lift up a little bit more. So curl the upper body, and I just want you to take both hands over towards the right side. And then bring it back into the center and touch for 10 and 9. Now plant your weight into both feet. 7, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Try to push your left hip down. Lift your right shoulder as much as you can. And little baby pulses for 10, 9, 8. Don't squeeze the knees. Squeeze the inner thighs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Nice. Relax your neck. Make sure you're not curling your chin in towards your chest. So you're keeping your neck really long. We're going to lift up. So I'm going to curl the shoulders up and this time face over towards the left side. And I'm going to reach to that section and then bring my hands back down, gaze up. So that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try to keep the shoulders lifted. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Holding here, lifting those shoulders, pressing that right hip down. Find those little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, that hurts. All right, so you're going to roll up. We're going to find a little tricep work. So I'm going to have you on your hands, and I want you to grab onto your block. And you're going to take your block, so your thumbs are going to come to the side of the block, and then just start to press yourself forward. Now, instead of the elbows going out to the side, the elbows are going to point back towards the back of your mat or towards your feet. And I'm going to bring my heart right down towards the block, and I'm going to press up. So these are tricep push-ups. So bring the knees in, press the feet down, and keep the legs slightly separated. Pull the belly button in, and lower down, and lift. So these are kind of like in yoga, chaturanga push-ups. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If you're able to do this up on your toes, do that too. And 1. Press, straighten the arms, and just press your hands to the top of the block. And allow your head to come down for a moment. Push your shoulder blades out. Nice deep breath. On your inhale, coming forward, grabbing onto your block, pressing yourself forward. We're going to find those little dips again. So let's find 10, 9, 8. Going down as much as you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Reach the arms forward. Push the shoulder blades down. Keep the fingers nice and spread. Maybe the thumbs touch, but keep everything else apart. Move a little side to side. Maybe a nice deep inhale through your nose. And then just exhale, sigh it out. We're going to bring yourself forward, and again, bring your hands down, lift your heart, pull your shoulders back. Last set of these. So you're able to come up onto the toes, feel free to do that. I'm going to do that. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, my triceps hurt too. 1, nice job. Take yourself down. Oh, good work. All right, so we're going to come up onto our knees. These are quad work. These are pretty intense. When you're doing this, and I'm going to show you from a side view, and then I'll also show you from a front view. If you have knee issues and you need to sit on a block, you can sit on a block. Otherwise, once your knees are a little closer together, and your bottom is going to stay so it's aligning with the hips. So when I lift up, I'm working into the quads, and I'm going to lower down here. So this is all the front of my thighs. This also stretches and strengthens the tendons and the ligaments around the knees. Pressing up and down. We're going to find 5 more like this. And 4. And 3. And 2. We're going to hold on 1. Hold on 1. Hold. Pull the shoulders back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, lower down. Find a little child's pose. Reach yourself forward. We're going to do to the side. If you want to grab onto your block, you can. I'm going to make sure my knees are forward. My hips stay in alignment. So I'm not leaning into it. I'm actually leaning back. So I'm getting more work on the quads. We're going to start with this right side. And I'm going to have you lift up and bring the arm up. Now try to bring your hip over towards and lean. Yeah. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, these hurt. 3, 2, 1. Oh, lower down. I need to really work out through the quads, and oh, they burn so much. Let's go to the other side. Lean again, back, so your weight is back towards the back of your mat, not where you're extending your arms. So this time that left arm is going to come up. I'm going to lift the body up, keep the hips back towards the heels. Left hand comes up and bring it towards the hip. So just a little hip dip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, lower down. All right, good job. I'm going to start on my right. So actually, you know what? We're going to come onto our back. You're going to come onto your back for this next routine. You're going to need your block. Your block is going to be on your right foot. It's going to be underneath your right foot. We've done everything with the block today, so we're going to keep doing this one. This is a lot of fun. So lie back down. Make sure your head is flat. Right foot comes underneath the block, and you can bring the block a little bit away from you. And when you lift, you're lifting the hips up. I want you to press equal weight into both feet. So you're really pushing down a lot with this right glute. We're going to lower down, and we're going to do 20 of these. And as you do this, I want you to think about curling the bottom up. So less in the back. Most of my rib cage is down. So to really work the glute, I have to almost articulate the tailbone and pressing it forward. So you're going to really press it up and down. So the tailbone is actually getting a lot of work. 10 more. 9, I think. 8, 7. When I talk to you, I lose count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up here. We're going to reach that left leg up. So maybe separate the toes a little bit. Lower, lift for 10, 9, 8. Press. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee. Maybe take that left hand around the knee and lower down, and then pull the knee in towards you. So it's pull and pull, pull, pull. 5 more like this. And 4, and 3, and 2. Stay up on 1. And 1, hold it here, little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, stretch that leg up. If you can, stretch the knee so the knees align and lift the right glute just a little bit more. Let's hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, lower down. Lower the left foot down. Grab onto the right leg. Take that right leg up. Oh, my hamstring is killing me. My glute is on fire. Roll out your ankle for a moment. Maybe lift the head. Maybe stretch that left leg forward. And keep this right knee bent as much as you need to. I'm going to bring the right knee in, and I'm going to switch, taking the block over to the left side. So now the left foot is on the block, and I'm going to push equal weight into both feet. So just lift the butt. You'll notice that a lot of my rib cage is still down. And that's really important so I'm not overarching the back. And the back isn't taking over, the glutes are. So when you come up, you're going to notice this tailbone comes down, and then I'm going to push the hips through. So it's a little pelvic tilt, kind of a tuck, almost like a twerk, a lying down twerk. So kind of hip thrust. You know, all these different names for the kind of the same movement. But notice that every time you do that little tuck, it fires up the glutes. Let's do 10 more. And 9, 8. Push into both feet equally. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying up. That right leg is going to come up. We're going to lower down, lift. Try not to over push into the back. Notice when the back takes over instead of the glute. So I want the glute to do its work. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Babies for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab on your right knee, lower, and then pull. Lower, pull, lower, pull, lower, pull. You got these for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got those babies for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg. Try to lift the hips up a little bit and start to bring that right leg so it aligns with the knee. Press the shoulders down, holding up as much as you can. Hold for 10, 9, you got this. 8, keep pressing. 7, tighten the left glute. 6, 5, lift it up higher. 4, 3, really strong glute. 2, 1, lower it down. Grab onto the left leg, extend the right leg long. Whew, those are hard. Stretch out through the left leg. Let the hamstring rework itself out. If you can lift the head. Keep stretching the right leg forward. Bring both knees in by you. And we're going to come up onto hands and knees. So coming into hands and knees. So now that we've thoroughly worked our glutes out, I'm going to have you bring your hands and your knees so the knees come a little closer together. Make sure you're not shifting the weight forward, and you want to make sure too that you're not over stabilizing and pressing with the chest and pressing back. Try to get the wrists so the wrists and shoulders align, and the elbows are going to the eyes of the elbows are going to face towards each other so the shoulders can rotate out. This is going to keep both my shoulders, chest, and hips a little bit more level. I'm going to press into the right foot, and I'm going to lift the left leg. Now, I want you to not point the toes straight up, but point them at an angle, like you're trying to touch where the ceiling and the wall meet. Now stabilize, push more weight into that left hand. Bring the knee down and extend. Extend. Now if you can tent the fingers on the right, do that. If you want to take the hand to the heart or the belly, do that. We're going to keep that right shoulder up. Let's 10, 9, 8. Keep the hips square. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to leave that leg up. See if you can reach the arm forward. I'm going to pull the elbow in, extend for 10, 9. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can do weights. All I have are my 5-pound weights, and they're a little too heavy for my shoulders, so I'm not going to use weights. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms down. So hands come down. I want you to bring the knees so the knees align. Keep that left knee up and then extend it back. And straighten. And straighten. Straighten. Pull your belly in. Gaze slightly beyond your fingertips. And keep pushing your weight over towards that left side. 10 more like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your toes. Reach your toes over towards the right side. And then extend and bring that left leg over. So you're finding these rainbows. And just reaching back and forth. And touch, 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 touch. For 10, over, 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Keep this left leg over towards the left side. I'm going to lift up to the left. So you're going to have to push a lot more weight into that left hand. Micro bend the left elbow. Keep the shoulders square. Keep the right shoulder up. Maybe even take your hands to your block. And lift that shoulder up a little bit more. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your heel and then press that heel away from you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Bring the heel towards you and out. Last 10, 9, 8. Keep that knee up. 7, 6. Square the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring that knee down, lower down, reach the hands forward. Maybe the hands grab onto the elbows and just allow your spine to really stretch here. Breathing in through your nose. Oh, nice big sigh out your mouth. Let's do another one like that. So inhale through your nose and then exhale. Good. So we're going to come to the other side. Same thing. I'm going to flip around just so you can see me a little bit better. So this time, you're going to stabilize on the left leg, and your right leg is going to lift. And make sure your knees start just a little closer, but the hands might start just a tiny bit wider. Make sure your wrists are pretty much underneath your shoulders and the eyes of the elbows are facing towards each other. And pull your belly button in as much as you can. So when you're here, you're going to start to lift the right leg up. Point the toes towards the edge of where the ceiling and the wall meet. Bring the knee down and then kind of press the leg up. And I'm more pressing on this first round the back of the thigh. So I'm not really extending the toes here. I'm keeping that knee in a bent pose, maybe tenting the fingers on the left. Maybe the hand comes to the heart. Let's find 10, 9. If you want to use the block, you use the block, but try to keep that left shoulder level with the right shoulder. So it's not only the hips that are square, but the shoulders that are square. So micro bend the elbow. Last 3 like this. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to extend. So extend, extend. And really feel that extension as though your toes are trying to reach out as far as you can. Find 10 more like this. And 9. And 8. And maybe reaching that arm forward. Sorry. Let's do 10 more because we didn't bring that arm in. And 8. Pull the belly button in. 7. And 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach that arm down. So you're gonna reach that arm down. I'm gonna straighten out the leg, and this time I'm gonna reach it over towards the left side. And I'm gonna find those rainbows. Keep your hips as square as you can. So instead of rotating the hip out and twisting the spine, I'm trying to keep the pinky toe reaching to both sides. Keep the big toes. So most of the toes, or the tops of the toes, are pressing down. Pull your belly button in and keep reaching that foot back and forth. Let's find 5 more like this. And 4. And 3. We're going to keep that leg out on 1. And 2. And 1. Hold it out here, and we're going to lift and lift. Now push more weight into that right hand, especially if your left hip is starting to bother you. Bend your left elbow a lot and keep reaching that leg up. You want a little bit more, you can take the hands to the heart, you can tent the fingers, but make sure the shoulders are equal. We've got 5 more, pointing those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to flex that foot and I'm going to push. Push the leg away from you. Push, push, push. 4, 10, and 9, 8. Push more weight into the right. 7, 6, 5, 4. It's almost like you're leaning to the right. And 2, and 1. You're going to kick, out, kick, out, kick, out, kick. Try to keep that knee up as high as you can. So that's where you're going to really start to feel the difference. Kick that knee out, push your weight into your right arm. Try to shift weight off of this left hip. You've got 5 more like this. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring the knee down, lower down. Reach your arms forward. You guys are doing really, really good. We're almost done with your whole workout. Nice deep breath. In through the nose. Exhale through the nose. All right. So I'm going to bring you onto your side. We're going to start with the left side. And I want you to bring your right leg, and it's going to be on the block. So I'm going to come down, and you're going to bring your leg on the block for this first section. Now I'm going to lift this inner thigh up. Now as you lift your inner thigh, you're going to lift up. And I just want you to see, is this doable? If this is pretty doable, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you're going to take that block down, and you're going to press your shin into the block. Now, I know this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, and sometimes I have to take that block up. You want your shin pushing in, and you have less help from the right leg. So we're going to lift, lift, lift. So that left thigh is lifting. Now keep the left foot flexing. 10, 9, 8. Keep the body long. 7, 6. Squeeze inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave it up on 1. 1. Squeeze it all the way in. I want you to press that heel back towards behind you and in 1-inch little movements. Now, I'm keeping that leg up so it's not coming down. We're finding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're going to keep it back on 1, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Lift the heel up as much as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring it down. Now you're going to take this block and you're going to take it behind. So this right shin is still on it. My hips are stacked. Lifting this left leg, I'm going to lift up and up and up. Try to get the whole thigh up. So I'm working into the obliques as well to try to make this happen. Tenting the fingers on the right side and lift that leg as high as it'll go, pressing some energy in with that right leg. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push that heel out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave it up. And this time we're pressing forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your heel almost over the right ankle. Press back, over, back, squeeze, squeeze. So it's almost like I'm trying to touch my outer thigh to the top of the right thigh. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, lift. Let's do 20, 18, 16, 14. I know these are hard. 12, 10, 8, 6. Keep that heel flexed. 4, 2, press down. Nice job. Let's come to the other side. Oh, my inner thighs. Everything is going to hurt. So this time, again, lie down on your right side. Right hand comes underneath your head. If you need more support, you're going to push that left leg in. So I might do this if I need more support. If you're able, you're going to take that block down towards the shin. We're going to straighten out that leg a little bit more. And I want to press to the shin, not the ankle. So I'm pressing into the side of the shin, the calf, and I'm going to start lifting that right leg. Now, keep the hips so they're stacked, one over the other, and lift that thigh as much as you can, and keep your foot so your big toe and your heel are on a nice flat plane. One isn't lifting more than the other. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're going to push back. 3 and 2 and 1. Lift up, push back. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up as much as you can. Let's hold here for 10, 9. Keep pushing. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, these are hard. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. All right, inner thigh really weak. We've got 10 more because I know we did 20 on that first one. So let's lift up. Let's find 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take it back. Now that block is going to be behind, so it's going to be on that left shin. This right leg is still doing the work. The foot is still. So my outer knife edge is right over the mat, and my hips are square. And I'm going to lift that leg as high as I can. This side is actually a little weaker. For 10. No, we did 20. You've got these. 19. 17. Oh, all right. We've got these. Keep going. Pressing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the toes out. Yeah, so press them out like you're kicking somebody. Yeah. Keep the leg up as much as you can. Keep the hips stacked. You've got these. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back so you're almost stacking over and kick. Stack, kick, stack, kick, stack, kick, stack, kick. Let's find 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, these are hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back. Let's find those babies. So 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. All right, inner thighs are burned out, glutes are burned out, hopefully your core, upper body. Let's take our feet out. Oh, these are hard. Move a little around. All right, if you like these videos, please share. Feel free to donate. I want as much as possible to keep you in great shape. I'm working on better audio solutions, so in the meantime, please just bear with me with what I have to work with. Bring your knees in. Let's extend the legs out, especially since we did so much inner thigh, outer thigh, quad. I want you to move your hips a little back and forth and just kind of see what might be a little sticky, a little tight. And reach your body over to that right side. Bow into it. All of these videos are also going to be on YouTube. If you find them on YouTube, please, to help get my channel going, like, comment, share, subscribe. All of those things really will start to push me more, so more people can find these videos and have some nice options. Reach yourself over towards that left side if you haven't already done that. Bring yourself back in and see if you can find that cobbler pose, and just pull yourself forward a little bit and then back, and just move into your body a little forward and back. And when you're ready, we'll come up on your hands and knees. I always like to finish back in a forward bend. So kind of pull yourself back into your downward facing. This is where you might feel those glutes, those hamstrings, inner thighs start speaking to you. When you're ready, walking the feet forward, maybe taking them out a little wider. Walk the hands in towards your feet. Exhale, bend and bow. And take the hands to the shins, gaze forward, pull your navel in. Bend your knees and start to slowly round yourself up. Reach and extend the arms up towards the sky. If you have the opportunity, maybe stay into and do a little bit more stretching for your body. I will offer a power yoga class today at 4:30. I look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday for Beyond the Bar. Thank you so much. Namaste.